Welcome again. You heard some of the story. Read my self biography, Storm of the Century. All the secret is there about the torch. We will come to that when we present this page. For the first 6 months, believe it or not, you can just nick on your head and say that motherfucker is motherfucking sick in the head. But I'm not. And nobody has believed me with this. But I'll tell you either way because it's the truth. I've had a couple of choices in my life. Either to die with everything I know and everything I know about life or afterlife, or the secrets behind it. What the guides truly are, how the guide has tortured me. I will also tell you how. But believe it or not, this is not a joke. And I respond every question you have about it. But the first 6 months when this happened, when I got the connection with the guide and on the theater education, I was able to for 6 months with healing with hands and eyes. For the first 6 months, I could heal blind. Heal blind, that's a big word. I healed Odd in a donor as a gift to her. That was the guy was telling me that by then. But that was a gift for her, for she saving my life. And what's the name of it? Her eyes. She had. I tell you the whole story. She had glasses on herself. She had very bad eye vision. And when I healed her, face to face, like you get this close to the face, and it was an airstream outside that you even feel, that you even see, that you even do. And her response to me was, "Thank you for healing my eyes." Yeah, and heal what is possible with healing hands and healing with the eyes to another. Only Starchild and Prophet has been able to do that. But after those 6 months, it was like the guide. I don't know how to explain it, but it in the best way. It was like him. It was like a hat. It was like somebody up here in the head. Up here in the head. Now imagine this. It was like somebody pulling up a helmet, twisted it to the left, and it was like the whole emotion was gone. After that second, I couldn't hear shit. But after those 6 months, how to explain it? The guide lifted up and flipped it to the left, just like a watch in the wrong direction. And I wasn't able to hear with my hands or eyes. After this episode on 6 months, all my abilities with hands and healing with the eyes disappeared. However, I can heal with finding the blocks in your head or have a healer to do it for me. Also, the two choices, I can prove it. Since I don't can heal anymore with the hands or the eyes, I doubt that will ever come back before I die, but who knows? The only thing that can actually do that or decide or make that happen again is in case the guy, in case there's karma for the guy to do it. However, I can heal with finding blocks in your head, and this is what it's all about. All reverse intake. I put this up in the books. Read the latest ones. Well, that's why the healers does exist, because they can take away those blocks. They can take away the traumas. They can take away all the bad experience you have, all the shit you feel bad out of both in the head, stomach, what is painful for you, memories. Yes, that's why I say. That's why I want to find every healer there is in this world, because there is those. And believe me or not, but since Jesus' time, there was healers that followed him, and also witches, those who have been called witches and been burned on a bonfire. Those have been healers, knowing the truth between life and afterlife. So I disagree with anything else because I know the fucking truth. And this is the truth. They have been there for thousands of years, but they never been believed out of humanity. Same thing happened for 2,000 years ago. After Jesus died, the priest became those who was the leaders in the community, society, villages, cities, all over. The world was ruled by the priests. What the priests didn't know, they did know about the healers, and that's why they burned them alive, because they didn't want they didn't want to have the truth. They didn't want them to decide. They didn't want them to have women to be both more clever or have connection to the afterlife, etc. and etc. This is a real truth, but nobody knows. But hey, yeah, somebody knows about healing. Healing is a big word, but it's very few that is healers. For able to be a healer, you must have the airstream in the hands, and that's those I call real healers, not fakes. Everybody can say that they're working with healing, yeah, and they say they spread the love all over each other, and you got a good aura and shit. I don't believe them in case they don't get this, or I judge them in case they have connection with the guide or what they know. So also I can know whether it's fake or not. And this is 2026. First thing out in the donut, she said, when I came inside that place, she closed one of my chakras. It was like emotion. I have to say emotion, but it was like standing outside with the half of the body outside the body, the soul itself. But there's many secrets that you don't. But there's many secrets that you don't know. So that's why I want to present the healers, so that they can do the purpose in this world which they are born for. But yet they are not believed. This is because of other reasons today. Also, the guides want to keep them. The guides want to keep them as far outside from the world as possible, but they are born, they are given birth, they have been there for thousands of years. Nobody is even bothered to shake them up, literally shake them up for what they know, for what they can do, or in case they can cure headache and things. This I also want to mention now. There is many fairy tales around Jesus, that he walked on the water, that he made water to wine. That's fairy tales. No dummy, it doesn't exist. We'll never ever do. But he was able to heal blinds. He was able to read read other people's thoughts. He had a healing capacity in his helmet, as I call it, and he was for real. I also believe that I know Buddha, he also was for real. He was a healer him too as well. And there is one more prophet that also was for real. That's Muhammad, 500 after Christ. Also, he could do some, I don't know everything, but he sure didn't know what karma was, and he sure didn't know what guide was, what the guide was. My witness to this is dead. My witness to this is dead today out in Donna Fredrikstad. My other witness doesn't even answer me, Palin Trovik. She was also, by that time, saved my life, you can call it, or she healed me for a whole week. It took a whole week to get out all the fucked up emotions, all the fucked up things I've been through when I was 21 years old, from giving birth up until 21. Let's stop there. Thank you very much.